This is sort of a fascinating moment. It's pretty short. It's the Charlie Kirk show. He's got on the program TPUSA Chief Operating Officer Tyler Bowyer.
Is he the one that orders all the buses to go to D.C. with?
Yeah, he very well may be the guy who's in charge of the buses to go to the January 6th thing, and then the one who's like in charge of scrubbing all the invoices for that after the fact. And Arizona State Senator Republican Wendy Rogers. If I remember her correctly, she's a lunatic, right? Yeah. And but this is one of those moments where, like, it's sort of fascinating. I do like it to that moment, and having studied a little bit of this in college, when a Millenistic cult, they predict a day in which the world's going to end. It's going to end on, Tuesday, November 15th, and then Tuesday, November 15th shows up, and they have about like 15 minutes of like, hey, wait a second, what's going on? And then the leader just goes, oh no, you know what? We forgot to carry the 2. It's actually like April 15th, 2024. And they all go, oh, okay, good. We'll get more time to get rid of all my possessions. Here's Charlie Kirk and the crew mulling over what happened in Arizona.
I'm shocked by some of these numbers, Wendy. I got to be honest. I mean, you know the state really well. You've been a grassroots activist for a while. The vibe on the ground was totally different than this, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, we wonder now if we were in an echo chamber.
Well, I mean, look,
I don't know. I'm just beginning to get some perspective.
Look,
Well, how's that go? Let's check in a couple days.
Yeah. I'm sure that perspective is going to go away. I mean, remember Charlie Kirk on the morning of the election was yelling about how Kari Lake was going to lose because people weren't showing up at the polls. And, to be fair, a lot of people were surprised about this. Just about everybody except for John from San Antonio. Although, I think in terms of our predictions here, we did pretty good. The Democrats hold the Senate and lose maybe 5-10 seats to the Republicans. But they, there really is a sense that they're in a bubble, and enjoy it, because this sense that they're in a bubble is going to last, I would say, probably another 4 days. I remember was it the 2014 midterm elections, I think it was, or was it the 2012 where there was a Republican autopsy? I can't remember exactly. And it was about immigration. I can't remember. But I remember Sean Hannity on the air for like a week talking about how the Republican Party has to become more immigrant friendly. And then just like the second Monday showed up and that was gone.
Trump's like, no, we don't.
Bip, bip. Sorry about that. And I assure you, all of this, enjoy it, but it's gone. Nothing is more ephemeral than Republicans' introspection. Nothing. It's going to go away.
That was following Obama beating Romney.
2012.
Yeah, Mitt Romney's callous tone toward minorities they found to be the culprit. And
right. They literally had a big autopsy. Now, they don't do that anymore because it was so embarrassing, because it was a written document that couldn't evaporate. And they were all like, we've got to do this. And then literally like 2 or 3 weeks later, nobody talked about it again. In this instance, they've smartened up and they're like, what we really should do is not write it down, because then everybody has to go through all of our radio show programs and pull the audio, and that's not really cohesive. And so, we're not going to, we'll be able to pivot back to exactly where we are. And I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. And if Donald Trump does announce tonight, which we have every reason to believe he does, the Ron DeSantis talk, we got to make a different change.
Bye-bye.
Donald Trump is a loser. All that gone by, maybe after Black Friday.
It doesn't survive their family's Thanksgiving.
Exactly. What does anybody think about Ron DeSantis? Oh, shut up, dude.
That
Are you
loser.
serious? That guy?
I think he raided Trump.
Yeah.
Cynthia Lummis from Wyoming.
Copycat? Oh, Ron DeSanctimonious? Forget that guy.
Cynthia Lummis from Wyoming, she was asked about like the future of the party. She was like, I think it's Ron DeSantis. Guarantee you come there Thanksgiving. Her folks in Wyoming would be like, you gotta take that back.
Yeah, actually,
You
this is
gotta
what
take
we
that
should
back
do
today.
this as a game. Okay, we should somebody in the Discord. We should set up a specifically a channel
A Trump take
exclusively for people's guesses. You put in the most adamant Donald Trump is over. We got to move on to Ron DeSantis, and log them in with date and time, person, so that we can go back and watch each one of these drop.
Yep, fall.
Who was it? Was it Jason Chaffetz? Was it? Who's that guy? Right? Was that his name?
Remember that name?
He was the guy who was like, I can't in good
I
conscience.
can't in good conscience. Look at
daughter.
I have a teenage daughter. I couldn't possibly support Donald Trump after that.
Yeah, you can.
Well, it turns out you've got 2 weeks.
Yeah,
You
he's like,
kinda-
he's a dear friend.
I'll give you 2 weeks, and then Jason, you can come back around. I'm giving you the 2-week grace period. You're welcome. Hey, this video is sponsored by Established Titles. What is Established Titles? It is a fun novelty gift that also helps you preserve some natural woodlands. It's a project based on historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. Title packs give you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land with a unique plot number. So what happens is they plant a tree with every order. They work with global charities, One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future, to support global reforestation efforts. And you get one of these certificates. I'm a lord. I'm also a lady, too. I can be both. There's no reason I can't be. The first 200 people purchasing a title pack using my link will effectively be next to our plot. If you want to become a lord and lady, we can create our own Majority Report kingdom. So check it out. You can also, on official documents where they use a prefix, you can call yourself lord or lady. It makes an amazing last-minute gift. Established Titles is actually running a massive Black Friday sale right now. Plus, if you use the code MAJORITY, you get an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/majority to get your gifts now and help support the channel.